I would be remiss if I didn't mention, and it's important to remember amidst the chaos of a triple threat match, that victory can be achieved in many different ways, and there's nothing traditional about a triple threat match. There can only be one top dog here in the WWE, and a win here will go a long way in solidifying one of these guys' claims of being the best in the business.
You know, people love talking about factions and stables and supergroups. Well, how about dominant tag team? One of the scariest alliances that WWE has ever seen was when Triple H joined Stone Cold Steve Austin and formed the two-man power trip. They held all the gold in WWE at the same time. You talk about dominating.
Well, on the topic of Randy Orton here, tell us your thoughts.
Randy Orton moves like a world champion. He's just so talented.
If you asked me at the beginning of the night, I'd tell you that there was no way this title reign was coming to an end. But now, I'm not so sure. The challenger just refuses to be denied here tonight. If we're going to talk about how powerful an alliance can be with Triple H, let's look at the flip side of that coin. Like in July of 2002, when in one of the most horrific nights in WWE history, he betrayed a returning Shawn Michaels and threw his head through it. Car window.
Oh, man, I remember the two-man power trip, Cole. And since you brought up when he turned on Shawn Michaels, I'm going to talk about when DX reunited. July of 2006. The Game and the Heartbreak Kid. Man, did that crowd come unglued. And Mr. McMahon hated it.
Just toying with the competition a little.
Well, we're on the move here. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Inside the ring now.
Finally, let's get this done inside the ring.
And the taunting continues.
Triple H is part of an elite group where the mere mention of his name invokes visions of history. His greatest moment in WWE lore might just be at the end of an era match where he, along with The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, are standing together, arm in arm, looking out at the crowd of more than 78,000. I get chills just thinking about it.
Man, I do too. And you know, Michael, when you think about it, all the great moments, all the history this man has made, all of them that I've called as a broadcaster, I don't know if anything will top when Triple H returned to WWE after suffering what we thought was a career-ending torn quadriceps injury. What an ovation. January 7th, 2002 in New York City. That was a historic night.
When you look at Triple H's career as a whole, he is WWE history. When I think of all his conquests, I can't help but think of WrestleMania 25. Call me wow, what a move from Triple H. That's how you sweep an opponent under the carpet.
Man, talk about putting a target on someone's back.
Somebody's going to get hurt in this.
Here's the cover.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right, this guy's still near 100%.
It takes more than that to keep Triple H down.
He's too good inside the ring to be out on the floor for long.
I don't agree with you, King.
And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good. Good grief. Tremendous impact with that ladder.
All the Vipers locked in. Randy's hearing the voices in his head. This is how he gets that focus, that strength. The Viper can dial up that intensity whenever he chooses.
You know, all the great moments we've all talked about from Triple H's heralded career. And Cole, you mentioned the storied end of an era match earlier. In the end, it will all be up to the fans to decide. Or
the pedigree. This one is in the books.
Pedigree to perfection. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Man, Triple H, what offense. The shoulders are down.
Wow, there's the save. The match continues. The United States Championship has been defended in numerous promotions over the past several decades, making it truly one of the most resilient titles in all of sports entertainment.
Is he really going to... Look at this! Oh, it's a long way down! Oh!
We're looking at complete domination here.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But Triple H, what a maneuver! How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
The game going high risk. Oh, man, from the high red district.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Batista is a master of imposing his will on his opponents. The animal's power is without equal. His intensity is immeasurable. But after what we've seen in this match, it's fair to wonder if Batista has the stamina to finish this match and win.
Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
I am getting tired of watching this. Do something different.
A nice shot by Batista. And we're back to this form of attack.
Yes, we are. The same form of attack we've seen before. If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
You better look out. Here comes Randy Orton. His moves are so crisp, so devastating, and no wasted movement.
Looks like another check in the win column. Randy Orton is doing an excellent job dominating this match. Man, there's no getting up from that.
What an attack.
And I think it's obvious that he'll stop at nothing to win here tonight.
The game's got him.
What a shot. I don't know if I've ever seen a weapon used that sounded like it imploded on impact. This is a dogfight, a ferocious dogfight, and there's nothing like it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
I like it. Let's get this thing done inside the ring.
Back in the ring now.
Yeah, let's just see how long they can keep it in the ring.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point. Now back to the ring.
Wow, what a move from Batista. That's how you sweep an opponent under the carpet.
Going for the cover. They're still alive.
Yeah, Cole, you remember that song back in the day? Staying Alive? Well, that was it in WWE terms.
That's got to be it. Randy Orton. How about that finishing move?
He's busted wide open.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Wow, he's still down after that.
Ah! Wow, what a move from Triple H. That's how you sweep an opponent under the carpet.
Look at him, Michael. I mean, those moves have really started to add up. Hey, he's going for it again.
Face first, pedigree. Triple H hits another pedigree.
Finisher. This match might be over.
That phased him. I mean, there
Makes the cover. He did it. The winner and your new champion.
Well, I don't know how you can pick one in a million. Let's take a look. Look at this. This one.
Here's your winner and the new United States Champion,
There's the bell, and it's time to see how extreme these teams can get.
Oh, out of nowhere!
And the elbow finds its mark.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Did you see that? The strategy going up against Big E is simple. Stay away from the man. A superstar could have a chance if he can strike and move at the same time. An opponent can't allow himself to get caught in a corner or in one of Big E's power moves. That's when you start talking and having the wrong kind of night at the matches.
Well, let's get your thoughts here on Kofi Kingston.
Kofi is so unpredictable.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes if even Kofi knows what he's going to do next. Or if some of these moves just happen out of instinct.
I'll go with the instinct.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude.
Oh, wait, nice reversal. You know, Michael, an opponent of Big E's has got to figure out a way to stay away from him. Hit the big man, then move, then hit him again, then move again. I mean, if a superstar takes the chance of getting caught in Big E's arsenal of power, wow, look at this hold. There's no way that feels good.
The rated R superstar with control for the moment.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet.
I'm not sure I can watch this. And Big E manages to reverse out of that one.
Ouch! After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for a while.
It's scary to think we first saw Kevin Nash as Shawn Michaels' bodyguard, the Giant Diesel. It's surreal to be sitting here.
And Kevin Nash makes him pay in the worst way on that exchange.
He's setting it up.
Uh-oh, the back of the head just bounced off the mat with that slam. When the name Kofi Kingston is announced, audiences fill the arena with a, "It's all academic from here."
Edge is...
The shoulders are down.
We have a new champion. Oh my, we have a new champion.
Oh, there were some unbelievable highlights. Watch this.
here are your winners and the new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Nash and Edge.
Big win here in this Tornado Tag Team.
And there's the bell. These guys are going to be very aggressive. You know they're going to use any means necessary to go home with a win. Hey, so effective.
Folks, I would not be surprised if we were looking at the crowning of a new champion here tonight. I don't recall the last time I saw a more focused challenger.
Brock Lesnar has had an incredible career and his share of pay-per-view moments. Now, I'm going to go back to SummerSlam 2002 when Brock Lesnar beat The Rock for the undisputed WWE Championship. That match is one of the greatest championship matches in sports entertainment history and made Brock Lesnar the youngest WWE champion ever.
A win for Brock Lesnar here would successfully mark the culmination of a long journey to the top.
Well, this is a huge Intercontinental Championship match. And since you brought him up, I'm a big fan of the role he's been on. And I think he's got a great chance of leaving here with that title. Oh, out of nowhere!
Ryback turns the tide.
Well, that's one way of getting out of trouble.
King, Brock Lesnar versus The Rock at the 2002 SummerSlam pay-per-view was an historic battle. Dubbed Brock versus Rock, the way Brock Lesnar defeated the Great One that night at the Nassau Coliseum showed the kind of career Brock Lesnar would forge in this industry. Simply amazing.
Well, Cole, you're absolutely right. I remember calling that match at SummerSlam between Brock Lesnar and The Rock, and it was such a back-and-forth contest, either man could have won. But in the end, we saw exactly what Brock Lesnar was made of as he defeated the Brahma Bull and became the youngest WWE champion in history.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Nice move.
Talk about catching a beating.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing.
In Ryback, we're talking about a superstar who had one of the most successful beginnings to a WWE career of all time. Ryback made his official debut on an episode of Raw in April 2012 and proceeded to win his first 38 contests in a row.
Oh, he really did hit the ground running, Michael. It wasn't until Hell in a Cell later that year against CM Punk that the Human Wrecking Ball finally tasted defeat.
We're in the Steel City tonight. You can bet this crowd is fired up for this match.
I like it. Let's get this thing done inside the ring.
And even the initial loss for Ryback at Hell in a Cell that we were talking about wouldn't have happened without some help from a gutless referee. Who knows how far the big guy's star would have risen if he'd gotten the victory over Punk that night. He might still be undefeated.
Oh! Here comes Ryback. He's dizzy. Lesnar's in trouble.
going for the cover. We're looking at complete domination here.
Now, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say that Ryback might still be undefeated if he'd won that Hell in a Cell match, because he's had his share of losses since then, but he's still a performer that very few of his fellow superstars want a piece of. I mean, if there's a list of men to be avoided, Ryback might be at the very top of it.
I think we know what this is.
Oh my God! He connects with the F5. How did he do that?
Hoping to end it early.
Here's hoping.
He did it. The winner and your new champion.
And here's some highlights from the matchup. I can't believe what we saw.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Brock Lesnar.
And there's the bell. I don't know about you, but I've really been looking forward to this.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying. Seth Rollins feeling the lockup. Oof, man.
Well, on the topic of Seth Rollins here, tell us your thoughts. In the mid-2000s, Dean Ambrose became known on the independent wrestling circuit for taking and dishing out ungodly amounts of punishment. To fans around the world, Ambrose emerged in 2012 as the eccentric leader of the Hounds of Justice, known as the Shield.
Oh, Ambrose emerged as the leader of the Shield, all right. When they arrived in WWE, the Hounds of Justice planned and carried out vicious attacks on all of WWE's most beloved heroes.
Definitely looking good so far. Hasn't taken too much punishment up to this point.
Nice
Nice, well-placed kick to the ribs.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
I don't think there's an area on that back that's not suffering right now.
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning, the only thing on his body that's not going to hurt is his pajamas.
While eviscerating WWE's most revered figures, Dean Ambrose became the 77th individual to hold the prestigious United States Championship, a prize that dates back to 1975 in the NWA, when WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race defeated Johnny Weaver to become the first champion.
Oh, no! Well, I'm not sure. But with a miss like that, I'm wondering if he has some... Hey, that's...
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. Well, like him or not, you won't beat Dean Ambrose like that.
Not today, too fast.
He's moving like a man possessed.
Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
No kidding, this is going to need some serious medical attention. You know, Mike,
Arm trap, cross leg STF. Dean Ambrose is going to close it out.
the lunatic fringe may have things well in hand.
Makes the cover. Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. Seth Rollins displaying an unreal will to win here tonight.
Someone really should check out. I mean, a maneuver like that takes your career and it just flashes it before your very eyes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a very long flash for you, Cole, but this guy's in trouble.
You witness this type of physicality and wonder, if it looks this bad on the outside, how much worse is it on the inside?
Yeah, there could be some...
In the ropes, and that may have been the only escape.
And the offensive display by Seth Rollins.
We all know the amazing array of moves Seth Rollins has at his disposal to decimate an opponent. What does that tell you about his finishing move? It's a brutal move, driving a man's skull to the mat.
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end.
There's the super kick. Man, and it was right on the button. The shoulders are down.
And a kick out.
And that's all that matters. This match continues. Cole, Dean Ambrose knows where he is in that ring at all times.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Yeah, you really have to enjoy hurting someone. Oh, man, how do you stand after an attack like this? Michael, we have to face facts. The pure cruelty Seth Rollins exudes when he's looking to finish off an opponent. I mean, it's scary. Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Back in the ring now.
Yeah, let's just see how long they can keep it in the ring.
Incoming high-risk maneuver.
Look at this hang time, Cole.
Incredible! The aura that surrounds Seth Rollins is one of mystery and one of excitement. Rollins is one of the most gifted performers in WWE with an unorthodox offensive style that makes him almost impossible to prepare for.
Oh, you said it there, Cole. Seth Rollins is fearless, relentless, and tenacious. And that's before he even enters the ring. When Seth Rollins is in a fight, anything can and will happen. Oh!
We're looking at complete domination here. Adding insult to potential injury there. One of these two will be walking out here as champion, while the other will be left to pick up the pieces. Seth Rollins is as unpredictable and daring as they come. Rollins is a swarming mentality where an opponent will not have a second to breathe when he's in the ring. Man, Seth Rollins, what offense! Looking for the quick pin.
I don't think even the referee was ready for that.
And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. Dean Ambrose is not going to go away that easy. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Again, the championship title at stake in this contest.
And again, we reiterate, the championship title is at stake in this contest. Seth Rollins knows how to polish off an opponent.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Inside the ring again.
Yeah, and they should be. This is where the action needs to be. We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be? And there it is again.
I like it. If it works, keep on doing it.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Going for the double play with this move.
Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that, at this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance.
Not today, too fast.
He's setting it up. The end may be near. Pedigree!
Wow, that was brutal.
What a finishing move. This could be...
Hey, this may very well be it. And he keeps it. What a win.
We may be looking at the match.
We got a couple of highlights.
We got a couple of highlights here.
Here's your winner and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion,